just got information that could cause some serious damage if it's true, and I don't trust myself to be completely objective, so I need your help, okay?
What was weighing on your mind?
Michael has made an accusation against Dominic. For some reason, Michael wants Dominic out of the way, so he might be lying.
What is it?
Michael claims that Dominic is an undercover cop. Michael told Sonny that he overheard Dominic and Johnny talking, and that Dominic is an undercover cop.
And he somehow managed to hide it all these months with no one suspecting?
It seems rather unlikely.
Michael insisted it was true.
Well, he's jealous of Dominic.
I fear that young Michael might have unwisely concocted a tale just to turn his father against the audacious one.
Okay, look, we know that Michael does stupid things, but he's not stupid. He knows that Sonny's gonna check the story out.
Which would suggest that Michael's telling the truth.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, Michael does not necessarily go with rational, linear thinking. Sometimes he acts in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, you're right about that. Michael was upset that Sonny was even considering Dominic as his successor.
Michael may want Dominic out of the way.
Look, Michael knows that if Dominic is an undercover cop, Dominic's dead.
Stone Cold is troubled that young Michael might tell a life-threatening lie just to get a rival out of the way.
Have you talked to Michael about this yet?
No, first I need to find out if Dominic is innocent or if he's guilty. Okay, I want to go over everything we know about Dominic. Let's start with the shootout where he pulled a gun on Carly and her kids in the woods.
It's just that taking a woman and her children hostage at gunpoint wasn't exactly cop-like behavior.
Although, in retrospect, he did not actually cause any of them harm.
True, but if you were a cop, would you put yourself in a position where you'd have to kill someone? Like when he went with you and Sonny to Front Street.
Yeah, see, but the problem is we didn't know Joey Limo and his men would open fire, and when they did, Dominic actually saved Sonny's life.
Yeah, and in doing so, gained his unwavering trust.
Yeah, but if everything Dominic has done has been this carefully calculated, then all I can say is he's pretty good at what he does.
Most assuredly.
Okay, we need to look for any indication that Dominic's been gathering evidence, or that he was a leak when a Corinto shipment got busted.
Hold on a sec. Christina?
I need to talk to you. It's super important.
Okay. I'll be right there. I gotta go. Christina has a crisis.
Spinelli, Dominic got busted in a warehouse raid last summer. He got released the same night. See if you can pull up the incident report on the PCPD mainframe. I can think of 2 times Dominic's acted suspiciously. One is the warehouse bust when he actually took the fall for Johnny and did nothing to avoid being arrested.
He was taken in by the law-abiding ones, but then walked away in a technicality due to the legal brilliance of his attorney. But the Brusque Lady of Justice has done the same thing for you on many occasions.
I'm gonna call Diane. I'm gonna go over that case with her again.
And what was the other time?
The second one was Dominic was assigned to take out Tommy Soto, and he botched that job. Tommy got the drop on him, and then Tommy disappeared.
Well, that is curious.
I mean, obviously, Tommy's running for his life, and he's going to try to stay hidden, but it doesn't make any sense because we have so many connections. We should have heard something on Tommy by now, and we haven't.
Okay. Perhaps clues to Dominic's guilt or innocence lie at Mr. Sir's residence?
Okay, that's a good point. I mean, Dominic is in and out of Sonny's house all the time. I'm gonna go question his staff.
Okay, in the meantime, I'll devote my cyber skills to searching more law enforcement mainframes, see if a case against Sonny is being assigned.
Okay, you know what? Check if there's any references to an undercover cop.
Dominic's in here almost every day meeting with the boss.
Have you ever seen him do anything suspicious? You know, goes through some papers or look at something he's not supposed to be looking at?
No, I mean, I've walked in on him behind Mr. C's desk a few times, but I didn't think much of it.
You go on the boss's desk all the time.
Yeah, you know, things get dropped off. Papers have to be sent to Bernie.
The boss trusts Dominic with all that stuff. It's pretty routine.
Okay, so I just want to make it clear here that it kind of sounds like you guys are defending Dominic a little bit.
I like him. He's a stand-up guy.
Thoughtful, too. Sometimes he brings us lattes.
Would you shut up? Jason does not care about lattes.
It says something about Dominic's character.
It says he stops by Kelly's on his way to the house. Look, point is, we got nothing negative to say about Dominic.
Okay. It's fine. If you think anything, just let me know.
You got it.
Graciela. Hi.
Hi.
I just need to ask you a couple questions about Dominic.
Oh, he's such a nice man, so kind and so helpful.
Helpful how? So Dominic has been helpful?
Oh, yes. All these years I've been working for Mr. Corinthos. I mind my own business. I don't talk to his business associates. They don't talk to me.
Dominic's different?
Oh, yes, he's so polite and so friendly. That boy's mother, he brought him up right. He even helps with the chores.
Wow, what kind of chores?
Well, sometimes he takes out the trash. One time, he even took out the ashes from the fireplace.
Do you remember when?
Just after Mr. Corinthos' latest wife disappeared. God have mercy on her soul. It was the morning after that terrible rainstorm.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Morgan, I've worked for you for a lot of years, too. I know you're a fair man. Little Michael, well, not so little now. He's always been jealous of Dominic. If he's the reason that you are asking these questions, and I don't want to speak ill of anyone, I just want to say again, Dominic Pirelli is a good man.
I appreciate you telling me this. And I'm going to try to do what you said, and I'm going to be fair.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Looking for something?